everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today in this video I'm going to show you a different kind of kameez. So you can make it like a kurta or kameez or whatever you want. So this is how it's going to look like. See, what I'm going to do is, this is going to be the basic pattern what you're going to make. So once it's done, you're going to cut from the shoulder, leaving a margin of 2 inch or 1.5 inch, and to start cutting from the shoulder till the end line of the kameez. And then you're going to have a 2 separate piece. So in that you're going to insert another color contrasting fabric. That I'm going to use this a nice vibrant royal blue color, and this part is going to be the green color. So in my previous video I showed you how to make the side opening for the kurta and to make a button for this. See that now I'm going to make a opening over the shoulder. So this is going to be the fabric that I'm going to use. This is for the kameez fabric. So this fabric I'm going to use in between both the panels, and this is going to be the lining. So take a fabric like this, and today I'm going to use my old kurta to mark my measurements. So now I have folded the fabric in half. I have folded once and I have folded again. So this is going to be the folded edge, and this is going to be the raw edge of the fabric. So I have folded the fabric. Now I show you how to mark this. So I'm going to take my old top and I'm going to match the folded edge with the folded side of the top like this. Drawing the shoulder. Armhole. So now I'm going to use my tracing tool, and I'm going to trace the same measurement to the neck side of the fabric. Two way of making this type of dress. So today I'm going to show you a very simple and easy method. If I show the next method, for sure you will be very confused, and there will be mistake in the shoulder line and also in the armhole line. So to overcome that and to make the video simple as that, what you have to do is just open the fabric like this. Make sure you press the fabric and make the centerpiece of the fabric like this, and open it. And you're going to cut the one side of the fabric first. You're going to cut the armhole, and the shoulder. So this is going to be the wrong side of the fabric. So I'm going to flip this fabric like this. So this is going to be the front side of the fabric, and this pattern is going to come towards your left hand side. So I'm going to cut the left hand side fabric, and I'm going to insert that panel to the left hand side. So from the shoulder line I'm going to take 2 inches, and I'm going to give a mark. So from the midpoint I'm just measuring this 2 inch. This is going to be around 6.7 inches. So same, I'm going to mark that 6.7 inches. all over the down. So we're going to draw a line like this till down. And I'm going to cut deep into this. You might have a doubt that why I have cut the one side of the fabric. That is because I'm going to cut this fabric deep into, going to add some piping, and I'm going to turn the fabric in. So it might change the measurement of the shoulder, and also for sure it might change the measurements of the armhole. So when you follow this method, for sure it won't go wrong. So you're going to cut only the front piece. Make sure that you're going to cut it and you're going to separate the fabric. If you don't want this kind of design starting from the shoulder line, all you have to do is you have to measure till where you want that particular design to be inserted. So mark the exact place where you want the design starting from, and you're going to cut from the down part till the marked line. So then you can insert the panel into this. So take the second part, lay flat like this and cut this out. So now I'm going to prepare the panel, what I'm going to insert into the fabric. So if you know to wear sari, this step is going to be very simple. So all you have to do is just take the center point of the fabric. So this is going to be the center point. I'm going to notch a little bit. So just I took 1.5 meters of fabric and I have given a notch over this point, and take the one side of the fabric like this, and all you have to do is fold it once like this, and just take this end to the another side like this. So if you want, you can measure this. So I'm just taking 2.5 inch of fabric and I'm folding that in once like this. I'm going to grab a hold of the end and I'm going to do like this, and again I'm going to fold that in. So you're going to repeat this. So you're going to repeat this till you get into that midpoint. So this doesn't measure 2.5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fold that in to get that center point, and I'm going to pin that in place. Okay, now I got the center point, and again I'm going to start from this end, fold that for same 2.5 inches starting from. So if you know to wear the sari, this is going to be a very simple step. So all you have to do is, so I'm going to put the fabric on this finger, and I'm going to take out the thumb finger and I'm going to place it like this. So again I'm going to place the fabric like this. and I'm going to make a nice and neat pleat in quick method. Same like that, I don't have enough fabric to reach my midpoint, so I'm going to just make a small pleat to reach that. So once it's done with pressing together, it looks very crispy and nice like this. You can see the pleats is inside, and I have pressed well, but it just came out really well. So one thing you have to keep in mind is the raw edge of both the side should face each other like this. Make sure that what you have to keep in mind while making these pleats. See, both the raw edge are facing each other at the midpoint like this. So now I'm going to attach this piece to my kameez. So before that, I want to show you some pictures. So this was the picture sent by my Facebook member, and so the same design Kareena Kapoor is wearing. You can see the same thing. So the panel is on the either side of the fabric like this. Can you see? So this is the exact picture what he sent me. To make these two sections, you're going to cut from the neckline, and so you're going to cut on both the side of the neckline, leaving a margin of 4 inch at the center, and you're going to cut deep into the fabric like this, and you're going to insert the panels like this. So if you want to make a design like this, you're going to cut from the neckline like a princess cut. You're going to curve that in, and you're going to cut all the way down to the end point, and you're going to insert this piece. First step is we have to join the lining fabric and the main fabric together. So I'm just putting a basting stitch. Hope everyone know about basting stitch. It's going to be a big stretch in your machine, and I'm just putting that so that the lining and the main fabric will be secured. And if you want also, you can remove the thread once the job is done. Now once you're done with putting a basting stitch, all you have to do is take a long fabric like this. This is not a cross piece, this is a straight cut, and now I'm going to give a piping for this corner by folding that in like this and placing it on the raw edge of the fabric like this, and I'm going to put a stitch. So this time you're not going to put a basting stitch. For this, bring back the stitch to the normal line, and now I'm going to sew that together. Okay. So once it's done, all you have to do is just flip that out, and then you're going to fold that in. You can just keep the thick you want. So I'm going to put like a piping thread, so I'm going to use this much. If you want to make it look like adding a lace to that, you can give this much, and this absolutely depends upon you. So you're going to do the same to the next side of the fabric. Again, just fold the fabric into half. I'm going to place it underneath. I'm going to sew that together. So the next step is, all I told you is just fold that in, and you're going to sew it at the exact corner of the fabric. See, just tuck the raw edge inside, and you're going to fold that in like this. And sew that together. Okay, now you can see it just looks really neat and it looks really nice. Okay, so can you see this? The color combination looks really nice. From the top I'm going to measure 17 inches. So I'm going to place the tape from the shoulder line like this, and I'm going to measure 17, or if you want you can take 16 inches also. So I'm going to measure on this 17 inches. So the next step, what you're going to do is you're going to insert a small piece of fabric somewhat like this. Just fold that in half and place it underneath till this 17 inches. 17 inches is absolutely depend upon you. So if you want you can keep 16 inches or 15 inches. I keep 17 inches because my slit line, that is the chark, start from that 17 inches. Going to stop a 1 inch before that 17 inches. Now all you have to do is just take this another fabric and place it on top like this. So I'm not going to give a side opening, I just want to give a fancy like stuff. So I'm just going to give a buttons to this and you're going to leave it as it is. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start sewing from the shoulder. Just going to sew till that 17 inches marking. So now I'm going to add this pleated fabric to my kameez. For that I'm going to secure this top by putting some stitch. So now I can take this pen out. You have to put this fabric in between the openings and you're going to first secure it. So now take this opening side and you're going to match this with the piping. Just fold it little bit and you're going to sew that with the piping fabric like this. Take this raw edge and fold it little bit and you're going to sew it like this. Okay, so I'll show you. Okay. You're going to fold a very little fabric in and you're going to sew it on top of the piping like this. Once it's done, I'm going to cut this out. And same I'm going to do to the next side of the fabric. So take this out and you're going to match that with the piping. So when I'm sewing for the opposite side, I'm going to go from the down side. Okay, so that makes my work simple. So now I'm attaching a cross piece to this. So I'm not using the neckline canvas to finish off my neckline. So I'm just adding a cross piece to finish off my neckline. Okay. Because I'm going to add this thick lace on the neckline so that it just stays in place. So now I have attached the cross piece all around the neckline. So now what you have to do is you have to just snip the corners so that you can turn the fabric easily like this. Just snip that in. Once it has been snipped in, what you have to do is you're going to just pull the fabric out and you're going to turn in completely like this, and you're going to sew at the exact corner. So once it's done, make sure you press that in place. Without pressing, if you sew the lace on top of that, for sure the neckline will go a little bit wide. So always press that in place, and then you can just make your own design. Okay, when you sew a very thick lace like this, just sew little by little, just making a very small pleats on the lace. So once it's been sewn together, you're going to press that in place, and then I'm going to sew on the neck side of the lace like this. Okay. So sewing on the outer side of the lace gives a nice shape, so you have to be very careful in sewing that. Just pull the lace little bit on the top so that it just stretch and just sits in the place like this. So once it's done, it just looks nice and very neat like this. So now you're going to fold the fabric in half, and you're going to cut the excess fabric hanging out on the another side of the kameez by cutting out the armhole and also the sides according to this measurement. So before attaching the sleeve, you have to put a basting stitch. So one of my subscribers have asked me a question that if we attach the sleeves with the fabric, she's getting extra fabric at the sides over here. That is why after attaching this fabric with the main fabric, she's getting some kind of extra fabric at the side. So no issues of that. The only thing you have to keep in mind is you have to match the center point of the shoulder with the center point of the sleeves. This should match correctly, and you have to match all the raw edge, and you go to the end point of the armhole like this. So where the exact sleeve ends, you are going to start sewing from here. See here, I have a 1.5 inch hanging out. That's going to be extra fabric. That doesn't going to make any change in the measurement. So you're going to start sew where the sleeve point end. So this is how you're going to measure, and so whatever fabric comes at the side, you don't want to take into consideration, but make sure you cut the sleeves correctly. So if you cut the sleeves correctly, if you're getting extra fabric, no issues. So now I'm going to attach the sleeves with my bodice like this. So I'm going to start sewing this. So this is going to be the end result of the dress. Believe me, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It just looks really stunning. I show you the neckline. I just made the neckline a little bit simple because it had a very good color combination at the bottom. It's going to be really vibrant. So I just want to make the neckline a little bit simple so that the dress looks really simple and neat. And here I have to add some golden buttons over here to lock this. I have to answer that, so I just kept it last like that. So I'm going to open this. Okay, you can see how big flare it has. It just looks really stunning. If you make this dress, you know how beautiful it is. The color combination and the pleats, wow. So you might be having a fear that when you wear the dress, whether it just open like this. Not at all. It just open very slightly when you walk. So when I wear this, the pleats are shown little bit like this, and when I walk, it just open very little, not too much, but when I open it, it just looks really great. I really felt love with this dress once this was ready. I don't know how to explain it. I just want everyone to give a try with a different kind of color combination. So at the end of the video, I have uploaded a 3 to 4 pictures of the same pattern so that you might have a clear picture on making the color combination and varieties. So the pictures may differ only in the neckline. So one of the picture has this pleat on both the sides. So all you have to do is, so you're going to make a open over this side also, and you're going to make a same piping if you want, or else you can just leave it as it is, and you have to attach this pleat over that side too. This is the basic concept. So having this in mind, you can make your own design. So you can have a simple opening like this, that's a chark, and you can add this design. Just left up to you. It's your creation, it's your dress, and it's going to be your design. Enjoy making whatever you want, and for sure it just looks really great if you put your 100% hard work. So if you don't want to miss any of my future video, do click on the subscriber link that you see on the screen. And if you want me to make a more stunning design like this, don't forget to hit on the thumbs up button below, and do share this video with your friends, and follow me in my Facebook group for more updates. So the link for the Facebook group is in the description box. You can check with that and join in my Facebook group. See you next time with a different kind of design. Take care. Bye bye.